Hey everybody, I figured I'd post a little update this week. We are firmly ensconced in living in the yurt, and it's awesome. It is a giant tent, which you can forget fairly easily sometimes. The walls are made out of canvas. Having conversations outside and inside at the same exact time are pretty hilarious. We have our loft, which is up there. I won't show you because I don't like climbing the ladder, which is what gets us up there. I try and avoid it as much as possible because I'm really afraid of heights. But TJ's gonna put a railing on it for me so I'm not such a big chicken. And then we've got bathroom behind me, which is also the laundry. And that'd be Violet's room and our room. And I didn't really clean up before I took this video because I specifically wanted to show that, like, living like this is constant construction. I mean, every day is one project or another. Right now you can kind of see there's wires hanging out of my ceiling and tools all over my kitchen island because that's the project that's getting accomplished today. It is constant work. Even when you take time off and you go run errands to go to Home Depot and pick up this load of stuff. TJ's right now going to get plumbing parts and pieces that we need to get the drains and propane lines and stuff like that hooked up. You have a hard time when you're living in a construction zone like this actually taking a mental break, because even when you're not physically moving, doing stuff, you are mentally doing things, figuring out what's next and what project needs to get done and whatnot, and that's really taxing. You know, we haven't really taken a whole lot of time to just be. So it's sad, but true. We're kind of getting to the point where TJ's gonna have to go back to work soon, which is good and necessary for him and for all of us. It's hard when you're not on schedules, especially with little kids. You know, it's easy to fall out of a schedule, and at least I've got the kids on fairly normal naps and bedtimes and stuff like that, which is really great. But, you know, needing to get up, get stuff done, get productive for the day. It's harder when you're on your own schedule because you can kind of be like, I'll take a little bit more time. I don't think I need to do that quite yet. When you're working, you just get up and you do what you gotta do. So, it's definitely gonna be an adjustment with him not home because he's been home for months now. And it's gonna take a little toll on especially Ronan because he's really used to him being home. As it goes for actual living in the yurt, it is tough. Right now we still don't have running water in the house. Our composting toilet's hooked up. We have drains so we can rinse water out, but we can't bring water in. So like my routine for washing dishes, now I have a real sink, yay, which is super awesome. But I have to bring in a bucket of hot water and a bucket of cold water from the trailer, hot water here, wash dishes in it. Last night the kids took their first bath in the house. Our water trailer, we have a big water tank strapped to a pull behind trailer bed. Excuse me. We fill that up at the well and then we just carry it over, and it's got a little pump on it. Well, it sits in the sun all day, so it's perfect. In the evening, you can just use a hose from the water truck and fill up the bathtub, and the kids just lost it. They had such a good time playing in a full-size bathtub, and, you know, it was really nice to be able to give them a bath, get their clothes, get them ready for bed in a normal kind of routine, and that was awesome. But we're still going to the laundromat for clothes. We're still working off a generator that you can hear in the background. for power most of the time. It's not usually a problem. It works really good. It's just annoying to have to go get gas cans all the time and stuff. But c'est la vie. We're still living free. It has personally and in my relationship really connected us we have a mutual goal, and we're working so hard for it, and we're actually seeing the production of our labor instead of just a paycheck that comes in and goes out every 2 weeks. And that has been very affirming for all of this, knowing that we did the right thing. You know, we don't have any outdoor, I mean, it's crazy. We have 10 acres, so we have outdoor, but we don't have safe outdoor space. Sorry, got a phone call in the middle of that from the man at Home Depot. We are there so much. I think my kids think that's the new playground. We're on first name basis with the guys in the lumber section. It's ridiculous. No, but you know, it's a lot better than it was in the trailer because the kids have a lot more play space in here. We got Violet a new princess bed, so she has a little bit more of her own space where she can go play, which is important for her. She's a super independent little beast, and she's really great with her little brother, but there's definitely times when she wants her own space. They are currently sitting outside the front steps playing in their water table, which is the best invention for toddlers ever. You know, this whole thing has been such a huge change and transition from a normal life, but thinking outside the box and not doing what we're told to do has been so rewarding in so many aspects. You know, my husband has grown in so many ways, just personally, about, you know, having the confidence to just take on a task and get it done, because in our normal life, you know, you have a job, you have things you're good at, that's what you do, and there's not a whole lot of growth outside of that, unfortunately. And I know for the both of us, it has been a huge growing experience, because there's stuff that we need to do to get done that neither of us know how to do, and we just do it. You know, you just man up and make it happen. Oh, thank you, babe. Say hi, Violet.
Hi. What's her name?
We're just taking a video.
Which one?
Just a video.
We should set one of me and Mom a video.
Oh, me and Mom's her grandma. You know, especially as you become parents and you become adults, you're told by everyone around you what you should and shouldn't do and how you should and shouldn't do it. And TJ and I have kind of shirked all of that we don't want to work 9 to 5 every single day, both of us full-time, sacrifice time with our kids, and be working our asses off just to pay other people. So it's hard living off a generator and getting gas and building your house from scratch, and all of this is really, really hard, but it's ours. It's not anybody else's. My realtor today, actually, hey Nicole, kind of reaffirmed for me why I even do these videos, because she was like, it's really easy for everyone, even if this isn't their goal, even if this life that I'm living isn't their dream, showing that when you put your mind to something, you can make it happen, and sticking to that matters, and it's important for other people to see when you can do it. And my mom's told me my whole life that if nothing else, I have a whole lot of will, and I think that's come into play a lot with this, where I willed it. I knew this is what I wanted, and I kind of forced it to happen. I had a lot of faith in the universe at large to sort of make it happen, but just every day, I'm gonna make it, this is what we're doing. And you know, now I'm starting to see the long-term benefits of it clearer and clearer every day. You know, it's like that first step when you decide you want to lose weight, where you're like, yeah, but does it really matter? Does it really matter if I eat that cheeseburger today? And then 6 months down the road, you're like, wow, that decision's easy now. When we first started this and we're living in the trailer and it's real hard, it's hard to see that long term. Now I'm living in my yurt and living off grid for now a couple months, and we're doing it. I don't have to use a cooler anymore because I figured out my fridge runs on the generator, so we just use the generator instead of coolers. Each one of those little small steps that you accomplish makes you more confident to take the next step towards a goal. Ours is just to be more self-sustaining, you know, less wasteful in our household, more financially independent, and all of that is coming into play more and more every day. I'm excited. I will show you guys around a little bit. It is a little chaotic. Be ready for that. There's a toy explosion that has happened. See if I can flip it around. So we put the plywood up behind the TV because there are no walls. There's just framing. So when the TV's on, it goes right into Violet's room. So the plywood isn't going to stay there. Eventually we'll drywall all this up, but for right now. Okay, Violet wants to show you her princess room. Princess bed! So all of these lattice walls that you can see are going to have pine sheeting on them. But TJ is running the electrical, so once we get the electrical walls in, then we'll put the walls up, but we didn't want to have to do that after. So this is her room for right now. And then this is our living area. Hey, just put your juice up on the table, dude. Then the front doors are glaringly bright right now. And this is my kitchen area. So this is kind of where it starts. And then it wraps along the wall over this way. I'll walk you over this way.
Let's go!
And then Ronan's room is kind of a giant closet. So again, this will all be pine wall. And this is our closet. And this is the back of the shower. So their rooms are actually pretty decent sized for a small person. It'll fit, Violet's room is a twin size bed in it, but that's pretty much about as much as you could get in there. But they have their own space, which is kind of epic. And then this is our bathroom. So we ended up getting a bathtub from Habitat for Humanity, and we just put corrugated metal along the walls and on the roof. So we didn't have to pay for a tub surround, which is crazy expensive. And then our composting toilet is back over here. And again, this will have walls. And then our new bathroom vanity, the sink. Habitat for Humanity has legit saved our lives with this whole thing. Like, everything is secondhand, super crazy cheap and awesome. So this will be my laundry, washer dryer, my linen closet. And then I'll hold you up a little bit. That's the loft. Now the best part is, that's my view out the loft. At night I get to lay in my bed and look straight up at the stars, watch the rain fall. It's pretty great, not gonna lie. But it does get super hot up there early in the morning. And then last but not least, I'm gonna show you my view. So, this is what I look out at every day. Our little workstation. Not bad, if I may say so myself. But I love you guys. I hope everyone's doing well. And I hope you have a fabulous weekend coming up. I'll be celebrating my son's birthday on Monday with him with this crazy solar eclipse. No coincidence. He comes in on his own terms, and it's not surprising on his first birthday the whole world goes dark. But I'll take another video next week once we get everything kind of in and up and walls up and stuff, because that's going to be a pretty big change. I love you all.